Okay, don't get mad at me. But I know I'm downsizing, but I forgot that today is the weekend for my favorite furniture store that has their annual tent sale. Now, when I was building, I used to save my money for this, and I would buy little things because I didn't have a lot of money, but I'd buy little things like lamps and stuff, sometimes a dresser. Like I got, oh, I'll just show you this. Okay, so ignore the mess because my daughter's going camping, so she's getting her stuff ready. But this dresser I got, oh gosh, maybe 20 years ago there. But it's beautiful. And it's got, this is where I keep all my candles. Look, I mean, it's a super good, it's a lifetime piece of furniture type dresser. And I got that there really cheap, like a couple $100. So you can get, and dressers are super expensive, you know that. So you can get things, you know, at a steal. And this is a high-end furniture place. And they only do this once a year. Well, I haven't gone in 3 years because I'm trying to get rid of things, as y'all know. But you know what? I'm going today. I probably won't buy anything, but you never know. I still have my Christmas money, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I save that money for something special. I do not mix it in with my regular accounts because it is a gift to me. These people gave this to me because they wanted to give me a holiday gift. So I treat it like that. And so that's my splurge. Once a year, I spend my Christmas money on myself. And that's how I get most of my things. Now, I told you about the lamps in my downsizing video, and I told you that somebody bought me those for Christmas. That was through my Christmas money. So I still have that. Here we are in July, and I haven't bought anything because I'm downsizing, and I only buy special items. I feel somewhat justified in going to my little sale because I still have my Christmas money. And if I see something, I will get it. And I won't feel guilty because it's separate. That's how I do things. I compartmentalize. Like men do, right? So here we go. No guilt, only fun. Oh, there's my little squirrel. Oh, he went behind the tree. Oh, he's in the tree. Can you see it? He's so cute. And whenever I drive, he runs up and down the driveway. Oh, there he went. Because he doesn't have Lulu to chase anymore. Okay, well, I'm finally here. It's been a long drive. Long drive here. And so I'm kind of tired. But look at this cute little weeping willow tree at the entrance. I've always loved this tree. But there's the tent sale, so we'll see. We'll see if there's any goodies in there for me. Okay, so I get a little nervous when I'm filming. And because I don't want to attract a lot of attention, I'm going to take off my little speaker button. So I won't sound very good if I start talking to you. But I'll take whatever video footage that I can without standing out too much. I may ask him if I can film in there. We'll see. So I'm going to go in and I'll do what I can in there, all right? don't know if you can hear me without my speaker, but oh my God, I've been looking for a large round table. I cannot believe the price on this. I have to have this. Oh, I had to come to my car. I'm dying from that tent. It was 100 degrees in that tent. I am absolutely dying. So before I peruse anymore, I have to take a break and cool down and just chill for a few minutes. But oh my goodness, that table, did you see the price? $3.99. That's like a Facebook Marketplace price. In fact, I think it would be more on Facebook Marketplace. I am so excited. I can't tell you, for 3 years, I have been looking for a larger round for the holidays, and I have been panicking because I don't have the funds to buy a new table. My table, I don't even have one at this point because I got rid of my old one because it was such a chippy, icky mess. I got it at the Macy's closeout sale for $30, but it had all these nicks and everything. It was awful. So I'm sorry, that's my heater or my cooling. I'll turn it down a little bit. You probably can't hear me. If you can, it's probably annoying. Okay, so I got it at the Macy's closeout sale and it had chips all over it, but I love the style, but it just doesn't photograph well, like when I'm doing my decorating for the holidays, and the holidays are coming and I'm panicking because I don't have the money for a table. I've even been looking on Marketplace and nothing has popped up because I want a large round. Now, so I got the table, got a sold sign on it. $3.99, you guys. That's insane. See, if you put some effort, you can still have things when you don't have a high income or when you're downsizing, so you know your income's going down, so you're planning, then you don't want to accumulate more things that you don't need or spend a lot of money. So just be creative. Like I said, my last table I got at the Macy's sale for $30. I'm not lying. The benches were $8. That's when the Seattle Macy's was closing. And so, yeah, that's how I live. But I have a beautiful home and it's fun. It's the treasure hunt. It's the hunter and gatherer in me. I don't know. It would be so boring to me to go to a retail place and just pay full price. Okay, so you know the Bernhardt little cabinet, the little sideboard, it had $9.99 on it. Now, granted, that's a steal for a Bernhardt. Bernhardt is a luxury furniture manufacturer. My favorite, because they always have the really cool styles, but I can never afford a Bernhardt. And I have a funny story to tell you about Bernhardt. But anyhow, so I said to the lady, I said, look, the doors are slightly ajar, but it's not about the piece. The piece is worth the price you have on it. It's about my pocketbook. I just can't rationalize. So my Christmas money, I think there's $2,500 or something in there. So I can freely spend it if I want, but I don't like to be frivolous. That's why I still have it in August. I still have my Christmas money because I'm very careful. Okay, so I said, will you go into the owner, because he's here, and will you ask him if he would consider, say no. First of all, I'm not trying to insult him. It's worth what you have on it. I said, would he consider $500 or $650 and he fixes the doors? And she said, ooh, I said, and please tell him that I'm not trying to insult him. It's a beautiful piece of furniture. It's worth every penny. I just can't afford it and I really want it. So she went to him and she asked him, and I knew he wouldn't do $500, but I just had to have him kind of envision where I'm coming from, you know. Really, that's what I would feel comfortable paying. but I can afford more because, like I said, I have $2,500 in my Christmas fund. And he said I will do 700. So I am going to get the Bernhardt piece. Oh my God. It's small though. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because I had in my head for the past year, I've had like 4 pieces in mind that I want for when I downsize and move too, because it helps for storage. But I want the table. I need the table. I don't have one for like the holidays. I was going to have to rent a table. It probably cost me that much to rent it. And I wanted a sideboard for the dining room to put things in, like my cloth napkins, my placemats, all of those things that are now going into that big china cabinet that I have that are taking up space, because wherever I'm at, I'm going to have a dining room, right? So I had have a sideboard in there that takes more of my things with drawers in it. Now this little mini sideboard has 2 drawers, but I wanted more. But I don't know. It's not the main one because it's pretty small, like I said. But the table's everything I've wanted. I wish it had a little chrome in it, but it doesn't. And so, okay, whatever. And then I need a king bed, because my headboard's a queen, but my bed's a king. So I just have my headboard kind of bolted to the wall. So I want to give that to my daughter. And I need a king. Well, I loved the bed they had in there, but they didn't have the footboard and they didn't have the sideboard. And I definitely want a footboard because I'm tired of my blankets falling down. So the bed's not going to work, unfortunately. I just really liked it, but it's not going to work. So that piece I'm not getting. And then the other piece I wanted is like a long sideboard, but something with style, because it'll probably go in my living room, for all of my magazines. I have to do a video about my magazines because of the decorator in me. That was my outlet in the 80s and 90s. We didn't have Pinterest. And so I have been collecting, or just saving my magazines, not collecting them. I bought them to use them. And I still have some from the 80s. And I love to have a session where I sit down with my tea and I just look through and thumb through my magazines. It's so special to me. But right now they're all in boxes. And so I've been wanting a sideboard for my magazines. And I did not see that here. I have been looking probably 3 years for something that I can afford that can go into my house and be forever furniture, because I'm not buying any more furniture that doesn't touch me, right? We've talked about that in my ambience videos and other videos. You know, I don't just bring something into my home because it's useful. It has to be special to me. Now that Bernhardt piece, that's special. The table, that's special. And it's a bargain. So I'm super excited. If you can't tell, I'm a little pumped up. But anyhow, so that's it. I'm going to close my eyes for a minute, let the cool breeze on my face. I was meant to come here, and I'm going to go back in and just peruse the rest of the sale items. These are the super bargains. Nothing else in there I need, but I'm hot, so. Okay, so I just got home. Long drive, like I said, and I had this traumatic event. I sat down, I was so hungry, and I wanted to start editing video, and I was hungry, and I made myself something to eat. And I had a glass of milk, and then all of a sudden I started to cough, and my milk came up through my nose. I don't know if I should be telling you this. It's like I'm hungry now, but I don't want to eat anything. So anyhow, so this is what my dining room looks like now. And so the sideboards are going to go here. And the fireplace, okay, wait, I have to back up. So, of course, I went to, the first thing I did, I went to ChatGPT to make a mock-up of my new dining room, of course. And I plopped in the picture of my dining room table, the picture of my sideboards, because I got 2 of them because he had another one and he discounted even more when I bought 2. I had to take it. I'm sorry, because remember I said I didn't have a place for that small one because I really needed something longer. Well, when he had 2, I thought, well, I'll just put 2 together. How cool would that look? So it all worked out for the best. And then, so I had Chat GPT do the mock-up, and my fireplace, which is so awful ugly. I've been wanting to do something with it for a long time. I thought of something really inexpensive I can do with it. So my kitchen has this. I'll take you in there. Hold on. So my kitchen has these white high gloss cabinets, and the countertop, well, you can't really see it like that, is the white high gloss. Remember the old Formica? But it looks fine. And so I did this countertop. It was like $100 back then, you know, in 2019-ish. So I don't know what it costs now, but I was thinking it would be cool, and it would look cool in this house. I know it wouldn't look cool in every house, but in this house, it would look cool to do my fireplace in this. So I'll give you another. My fireplace, look at that sunset, amazing. So it's ugly, it's awful, but I thought that might look okay and it would be inexpensive. So I'm gonna check into it. So my mock-up on ChatGPT has this high gloss white fireplace. That's what you're gonna see. And then I had that water damage, so they're gonna be doing my ceiling pretty soon. And painting the room also is part of the deal. So if you could see my swatches over here, see that kind of shimmery white? I have to leave the lights off in order for you to see it. But it's kind of a shimmery, see that? That's what I'm gonna do because I got these paint cans from Home Depot that were on clearance, and this is the PPG paint, which is super expensive. And look how that brightens it up though. Wow, I tried the gold too, but that looked awful. But the PPG paint, I think it's over $100 a can. And I got it for like $7 a can. And I got, I think, 4 or 5 cans. So for sure it will do this whole dining room and the ceilings. So I'm super excited. If I end up having to buy 1 can or something, that's fine, but it's so bright and so happy. So I'm going to have them paint that color. So as you can imagine, it'll be very bright, and the tones in the furniture pieces that I bought will help mellow it out. I think it'll be good. Okay, so I'm going to show you my rendition, and it is so fun. You know, it's one of those things you can use ChatGPT for that, you know, you're not expecting, that you weren't thinking about. Okay. There it is, you guys. It's that same room. Oh, I wonder if I can make it bigger. What do you think? Put the 2 sideboards, you know, over there. That is the table because I put a picture in it. And then the funny rendition of the fireplace. It kind of looks like that. But that, I want to see what the white fireplace would look like. And I think it looks really cool. And I don't have the light fixture, of course. Now, I would love the light fixture. But you know what? It'll come my way when it's meant to. Like all of these other things. Just like the table. Been looking forever. $3.99. I would have never guessed I would have found one for that cost. I'm so excited. But anyhow, yeah, so that's the rendition. And I just hope you like it. Isn't that pretty? No carpet. I don't like carpets under tables because the chair legs snag on them. I don't have my chairs yet. You know, that too will come in time when it's supposed to. I don't have them. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably have to I'll probably have to rent some chairs for the holidays, and I'm perfectly fine with that, unless something comes my way that is bargainy. I look on Marketplace every day, but chairs are extremely expensive. So I have to find the right ones, and they have to be a price I can afford. But I'm not worried about it at all. That's just the way I do things. I piece it together and it comes when it comes. I don't have a delivery date for my furniture yet. I have to call them on Monday, which I'm going to, and I'm going to try, I might paint those, even though I get the rooms painted through my claim. I might do it myself just because I want it done when my furniture's delivered. I might do it tomorrow. If so, I'll make a little video. But that's it. So the whole point of today, yes, you went with me and we traveled and we had fun. But the whole point was to show you, first of all, if something lights you up and it's fun, it's your routine, just keep doing it. Like if I could talk myself out of pretty much everything and just say, I can't afford it. I'm not doing that. And then what am I going to do? Sit in front of the TV all day or something? No, I went and look what happened, It still came under budget and I still have some of my Christmas money. So I'm so excited. And, that's what it's there for. And I never in my wildest dreams thought this day would turn out the way it did. But I'm happy. Now I'm prepped for the holidays. I could do my content for decor, Christmas decor and everything, which comes up really fast because I start on that getting ready then to September and October, man. It's all, moving force forward or whatever you want to say. So this needed to happen now, and I'm glad you came with me. I hope you enjoyed it. It's such an oddball video. I didn't even know it would turn out this way. No script, no nothing. Here we go. All right, well, happy bargain hunting and happy decorating, and I hope you had fun.